Hey, this is Madhuram, and in today's video, I would like to teach you how you can easily update and manage multiple product price books in Salesforce Manufacturing Cloud. So I would like to introduce to Sarah, who is part of the sales team. And after a lot of efforts, she finally has got a customer wherein she has to submit a code, and it's a big quote, and it's a global customer wherein they are delivering products to US, EMEA, APAC, and Oceania region. And this particular quote is going to add 4.4 million ARR to his account, right? Now, this is a big sales quote, and the conversion and the revenue which she will be bringing in, making her a rock star. But what happens is, because of the external factors and geopolitical reasons, there are some decisions which are being taken, leading to increasing tariffs, prices, and rates, which frustrates and which makes Sarah grumpy because now, obviously, she has to update the price book, all her current pricing sheet. She needs to update them all based on the tariffs and prices and the rates which have been finalized by the authority. And obviously, he needs to get the approval from the customer. He needs to convince. And now she's a bit confused in terms of probably this will add revenue. She is a bit clueless, right? So typically, what Sarah's workflows in such scenario happens is she loves Salesforce and she keeps everything in Salesforce. All her data about the price book, about the orders, the sales codes, everything. She has a practice of updating it in CRM, specifically in Salesforce. Now, what happens is, in reality, basically, she manages multiple sheets. Her team also manages multiple sheets, due to which, there are certain issues wherein there are all the Excel sheets are static, or, they have static data, or they are static price books. Multiple sheets have data exported from Salesforce, but no one knows which is the real price or what is the correct price, what is the real source of truth, and how can she generate quote uh, on right time and give it to the customer faster. So this is a bit of a frustrating experience in terms of her workflow. So the ideal solution, what she figures out is, what if she has a connected spreadsheet with Salesforce, or a simple connected experience in Salesforce, which gives them a spreadsheet UI where every data stays in Salesforce. There is a single source of truth. It's real time. And I don't need to juggle between managing multiple Excel files, exporting and importing data. So that's where Valorx comes into picture, wherein this solution helps you to really give you the spreadsheet experience inside Salesforce, right? So I'll just quickly give you a walkthrough in terms of, what's the before and after scenario, and what Sarah's workflow looks without Valorx, and with Valorx, which gives the spreadsheet experience in Salesforce. So this is the Salesforce Manufacturing Cloud, and what you see is there are a lot of codes and tasks are happening. So what Sarah does is she typically goes to the standard price book. But before going to the standard price book, these are the Excel sheets, which her team uses and works upon. So this is the sales order quotation which she has to share with the customer, and these are the products, followed by the specific regions, and what is the price book she has to follow, and what is the list price, and what is the quantity, right? Now this is data. So what you see right now is all the price books she has exported from the Salesforce, and these are like a lot of products. So right now her process includes changing the overall percentages, and then what is the before and after. So what's the old price, and what's the new price, right? So that way she is currently manually searching each product, selecting the new price, and then adding it manually. So this is a very time consuming process, right? So now if I quickly jump to the Salesforce Manufacturing Cloud, this is the standard price book, and if you see, these are all the products which she is currently working upon. So what I'll do is, she's also created an order. So I'll just open the order in the next tab, and 194. So this is the order she's working for, and there are a couple of products which she has already added. Now the challenge here is there is a unit price. So here the unit price is 25K and 408 LP, right? So how can I find it? So it's a bit tedious. So she's again goes back and what she does is she goes to Excel and here is where 408 LP, she sees the price. So she's using the old price. So 25K is the old price and 250 is the new price, right? So there's a 25% hike. So she needs to update this particular price here. So the process which she follows is to manually go here, click edit, and then update all the prices, the quantity, and stuff like that, right? So this is a very old school and a very manual way of working with your CRM data, right? So what I would like to show you is, so I'm just copying this and I'm just pasting the same URL. And I would like you to show you how the workflow happens with Valorx Wave. So Valorx Wave is an app which you can easily access from your Salesforce org. It directly uses your Salesforce data. And first step is to update the price book, right? So this is the price book. She needs to update the price book, and the next step is she needs to update the sales code. So first I'll be going with updating price book, right? So in the price book, this functionality or feature is called matrix. So what matrix offers is it connects multiple objects. So here is where I'm connecting the product with the price book entry. So let me first start with showing you, what this particular price book looks like. So I quickly click on surf the matrix. Now I want to update the prices for the specific products which are mentioned in this particular code, right? So I'll be going to the Excel sheet and I'll be just searching for those products. So right now I'm just selecting the products which are there. So 19-inch, 34-inch. So I'm just quickly updating, selecting. It's quick. It's really easy and really fast. 400 watt. Then the solar starter kit and the ammonium sulfide. Right. So once I select all this, it will quickly give me all the data from the Salesforce CRM. So I'm interested in the standard price book. So this is the data point, and these are the list prices which is mentioned, right? So the first step is I need to update all the prices. Now here's the thing. So here, if you see this particular price book, the price is 30,000. Whereas what is mentioned in my quote, it's 25,000, whereas here it is 31,250. So there are a lot of variations and confusing data, and which is the right price, I'm not clear, right? So primarily, I'll be discussing with my leadership team, and they will be finalizing the price. So I'll just go step by step. So 408, the steel loader, it's 3150. So this is the price. So I just simply go and was it 3150? Let me just check. 31,250, right? So I'll just go again, 1,250, and I'll press enter. So this is the price for the for this particular product. Then the next product, which is the 19-inch ripper. So this way, I can update the prices. So this is 2,500. This is 2,700. The 370 watt is $200, and this is also $200, right? So once I update this, and also the solar starter kit has jumped to 17,000 because of the tariffs, right? And also this has become $700. So once I update the standard price book, I just simply have to click save, and all the line items or all the price items are updated, right? So this is the process where it's quite easy, quite clear. And once I click refresh, I will not click refresh, but you will see not this particular pricing getting updated, because this is the unit price which she has manually entered, but primarily she should follow the standard price book, which is part of the process or what the workflow. So what I'll be doing is I'll be again copying and pasting the same URL or the same CRM link. And now I would like to show you how easy it is to generate the codes, right? So this is the code which he's planning to create. And I will not be using the matrix, but I'll be using the grid function. So this is a grid which is already created as part of the grid UI, and I simply click on the serve the grid and serve the wave, and this is where I'll be able to see all the orders which are currently created. So one good thing is, so if I go back here and if I go to all my orders view and I click on all orders, so the standard view only provides me a list view, and I have to manually add and update and manually update everything, right? So 194 is the order which I'm currently working on. That's the latest order. So I can quickly sort it out. This is the particular order, and now I can clearly click here and see all the line items which are listed as part of this particular order. So here you can quickly see we have the list price, we have the unit price, we have the quantity, and then unit price multiplied by quantity gives you the total price, right? So you have got all the flexibility of the spreadsheet experience right here within the Salesforce data, right? So first of all, what I'll be doing is I need to update the unit price, because as per my standard price book, I cannot quote lower than that. So yes, there are certain exceptions wherein I can provide additional discount, but right now for generating the quotes, I have to give the proper estimate. So this was 1805, 2305, this was 100, this was 100, this was 15,000, this was 620. Okay. Now once I do this and once I click save, you can see that the total price has been increased. This is a fairly quick and easy way to generate, share your quotes. Right now it's still in the draft stage, but yeah, I can talk to my customer, update the pricing, and maybe add more additional discount. If I go to the Salesforce view and if I go to the order number 194, the data will be reflected here, right? So this I need to click refresh, but here you can clearly see what is the unit prices, which have been updated based on the list price, right? So this is how fairly I can now uh, set the change in the states, talk to the customer, and then move to the next workflow, which is the shipping process, right? So this is how easy it is to work with your Salesforce data. So how was this particular price book or the standard price book was created, right? So it's fairly easy. So I'll just go to the Wave dashboard and I'll show you, how to easily create a price book management matrix view. So what you see here is basically primarily there are two axes. Um, One is called the x-axis and one is called the y-axis, right? So on the x-axis is where you have got all your standard pricing data, and on the y-axis is where you have got all the product data. So basically what you need is you need the product with the price, right? So that's the configuration which you are looking for. So what I'll be doing is the configuration is fairly easy. You simply have to select on the y-axis. Basically, this is where we select the product. And on the x-axis is where we are selecting the price book entry, which is like the standard price book, right? And I want the data. So I want to see the existing data, which is nothing but the price book data. And then these are the different dynamic measures which I can add, right? So once I select the configuration, next comes, which data I would like to see. So this is where the when I started or ran the app, it was asking me, what type of product you want to see, and how you want to interact with this particular grid or with this particular matrix, right? So these are the steps, which you can add, and then you can add multiple filters. So basically, I want to search by product name. I want to search by product code, product description, or product family, right? So this is how, I can clearly create that particular app. And once I do this, so if I click preview, So this was the preview window, which I was able to see when I ran the app, right? So I'm just clicking back, cancel, and then, once I click save and serve, this is how easily you can select the particular product. So right now I'm just randomly selecting the first 5 products, and once I click on that, based on this is where, I will be getting all the price books, so all the different price books, and what is the price, and how can I quote it with my sales team, and how they can use the data. So this was the matrix view wherein I'm combining the product data with the price book data, and then this is the grid experience or the grid UI which I get, where I can easily update all the prices, and then this standard pricing can be used for generating the quotes. Next step is, how was this particular grid generated? This is nothing but a very simple order grid. So similar order grid which you see here. I'll just quickly show you how easy it is to create it. So I'm just going back to the dashboard, and let me show you how easily you can create your order grid, or the order sheet. So it focuses, or it works upon the order object. So the step one is naming the grid. So this is where I have mentioned all orders, but yeah, let me just change the name, all orders for this year, right? And then I have to click save, next. And this is where it gives me the standard list view. So I get to see the orders, the account, the order amount, order start date, order end date, which is the contract. And also I have options to add more columns. But right now, yeah, I'm completely fine with this data. And what you see, this data is similar to the order data. So if I go to all orders, these are the data. So Allied Technologies 30,400 and activated, right? So this is the same data. Allied Technologies 30,400 activated, right? So once I'm fine with the fields, the standard fields which I want to see, this is where I get additional grouping, or additional, I can do more customization or conditional formatting, wherein I can add a particular field where I just want to see order by particular account, order by an amount, or order by a particular state. So if the status is draft, and if I click apply, it will only show me all the orders which are in the draft mode, right? So I'm just selecting reset, so I don't need this. I'll just click next, and then it gives me a couple of display options, wherein if I want to change or if I want to color code, or if I want to do color bar in terms of be it the order amount, or be it the customer, or be it the particular date which are next order or pending orders, I can do all that. Then comes the row actions and the grid actions. So this is where you can add execute a couple of workflows. So once you move it from draft to the shipping stage, a particular workflow, if you want to execute it, you can clearly execute it from a click of a button, right? So this is a more advanced feature which you can do. And then comes the access control or permission in terms of who can access this and who can view it, right? So this is how easy it is, wherein you can configure. And then once I click save grid, it will then give me the same Salesforce view, which is much more editable and much more customizable. And it will also create a sort of a tabbed architecture, or a tab layout, to see the particular all the orders from where the backend or the data is coming from Salesforce, right? Now I can easily drag and drop, and this particular configuration, right? So if you see, I've just selected, I have added a group called order list. So this is a related list, wherein if I click this, if I want to identify, or if I want to see which are the orders part of this particular order book, or the order number, I can clearly make the changes here. I can make the edit. So this is 7, this is 10, this is 20, this is 195, this is 20, and this is 500, right? So as I make the changes, update the quantities, I just click save, and the order amount, so it will be 923, not 523. But once I click refresh, this is where all the data will be updated. And similarly, as it is uploading, if I go to this particular recent order, you see the order amount is updated, right? So this is how fast it is to use the Wave product with your Salesforce data, right? So if you'd like to get access to this particular product, it's very easy. Just head on to our website, valorx.com, and that's where you go to our products, and in products you select Wave. Once you select Wave, it's a free product. You can start using it right away. You can get the grid experience. And the way to do it is just add in your email, specifically your work email, which you're using for Salesforce. Click on Get Wave, and that you want to use it in the browser or in the Salesforce. So this particular is the Salesforce experience. We call it Wave Embedded. So you just have to select it here to install it. It's an installed package. And then once you connect it, you can quickly get started, and you can search for Valorx Wave, and that's where you can clearly find the particular app which which interacts with your Salesforce data, right? And if you'd like to know more about the product, I would urge you to meet us at Dreamforce. So I'm also planning to attend, and I'll be looking forward to meeting with you. So this Dreamforce, we are not just having a booth, we are actually having 3 events wherein we're doing a happy hour, we are doing a session on manufacturing cloud, and also we are doing a swag giveaway. So I would urge you to, just reserve your spot. There are very limited spots available. We still have time, but yeah, the earlier the better. And these are the events which we are participating. So please go through our agenda, and I look forward to meeting with you there, right? So do reserve your spot, and we'll see you there. Yeah, thank you. Take care. Bye.